Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna make a video of just a run of Isaac. I was debating who I was gonna play. Haven't played a lot of the Tainted characters, so I was thinking of going probably with the Forgotten, because of they're probably my favorite character even though I haven't played them much. I really liked the regular Forgotten, but the Tainted Forgotten I just think is really interesting. Um, So I just thought I'd probably do a run of them. I'm thinking of probably going to... Probably gonna try to beat Mother, because of that usually is, oh, held down, that's awesome. That's usually... Well, initially it was my, least favorite boss to do, because it was so difficult for the first, like, 3 times that I beat her. But then after I kind of got her patterns down, it's not too bad. And it's kind of really fun doing the alt path, and I don't do it enough. Whoa, so I figured I just might as well see if I can do that. We'll see if I do end up going that way, because of some... You never know. You might get random items and it changes where you're going. Or I might not get enough bombs or something to go to the mines. I haven't played Isaac for a little bit here, so I don't know if I'm going to be super rusty or not. Luckily, the Tainted Forgotten, if I'm going to be honest, is a pretty easy character, as long as you're good at moving around all the enemies. First item being Little Gertie's kind of whatever. Sometimes it'll get like a kill, but like honestly, not often. I'm probably going to be going Angel Deals just because I'm low health here. I don't need... There we go. And I don't really need the power... Oh, that was dumb damage. I don't really need the power boost from Devil Deals because I'm playing Tainted Forgotten. Especially if I'm going to get a damage up like that. That's real nice. Love getting Pentagram Floor 1. One of my preferred boss drops, just because I really like having the... I'm a really big fan of glass cannon type builds. Oh, awful throw. But one of the reasons I love Isaac so much is just because of the glass cannons type of builds that you can get, where you're running around with like... I mean, not to mention the actual glass cannon... Oh, awful item. The actual glass cannon item itself, where you take like... Technically, I think... I don't remember exactly, but you take like 4 or 5 times as much damage on the early floors because you're doing... you know, every hit while you have it charged is 2 full hearts. Speaking of hits, I'm getting so much wasted damage. I need to actually take a second here to not throw myself into every single enemy. Oh, I guess I can just go do that. Not gonna waste a key on the shop. Well, now I'm more likely to waste a key on the shop. I'm just gonna see if I can get a little bit more gold before heading in there. Might try to save it for next floor and then hope that I get more money on the next floor. Also, it's looking like secret room's probably gonna be here. Yep. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna go to the shop, because I can always... I mean, I can blow this guy up. Not gonna give me any coins, never mind. Ooh, Chaos card. That's fun. Big Chaos card fan. Now the question is just going to be whether I hold on to it for too long. Yeah, definitely. Ooh, kind of a sucky shop. I'm gonna take this and then leave. No double deal. Wanna save that. Again, angel deal. Here we go. Dross. Definitely prefer flooded basement over dross. The enemies aren't too much harder on dross, but they can just be a little more annoying. Same with the bosses. I prefer a lot of the flooded basement bosses as opposed to the dross bosses. With the Forgotten, it doesn't make too much of a difference, I guess, because of it is just all about avoiding the enemies more than it is about trying to get hits in at the same time. Kind of cornered myself here. There we go. Perfect. Getting really lucky with just finding the item rooms really quickly. I should make a point of trying to get planetariums, because I really, I'll go for, okay, Lohan. Honestly not, like, of the little followers, don't have any issue with Little Han. I never try to go for planetariums, though, is what I was going to say. And I know there's some really fantastic items, but I've really only gotten, I want to say, 2 of the planetarium, or no, 3 of the planetarium items. Jupiter, I get an ungodly amount for some reason. Absolutely hate Jupiter. Don't find it very fun at all. And then there's Mercury, and okay, I'm a fan of Nightlight. A lot of people criticize Nightlight. I don't think it's that bad. People say it messes up the bullet patterns, and yes, it definitely does. But if you can use it to your advantage sometimes. And I can't say I've ever regretted taking Nightlight. Okay, real easy boss there. Perfect meets awesome. Darn, I thought it was Sacred Heart. I got so excited for a second. I don't know how Immaculate Heart actually does anything with the Forgotten. I'll go ahead and take it. And I'll get the key piece just for increase. Angel deals. I will say I didn't realize that. Oh shoot. Nightlight functioned the way it did for the Forgotten, so now I'm kind of regretting it. It's kind of really upsetting that it doesn't change directions. Also, again, a lot of unnecessary damage for some reason. Gonna blow this up now because I always forget. And then, no, yes, the key piece, duh. There we go. Genuinely, probably easier to be playing as the Lost. Really, just nice that you get the Holy Mantle, right? Because I usually, for the most part, don't take more than 1 damage per room, making the Lost kind of easy mode. Because I can be a little more haphazard than I usually am. I'm not the Lost anymore. I didn't realize the Forgotten could go through that without becoming the Lost. That's really interesting. It makes sense. I just hadn't... well, I guess... I wonder if the regular Forgotten can, or if only Tainted can. Maybe with the Forgotten you have to specifically be the soul. And you're... Oh! The Haunt actually scared me there for a second. Killing that upper one. What was I saying? The Maybe you have to specifically be like the soul form of the Forgotten in order to. Darn it! Again, dumb damage. In order to go through it, but I don't think I actually ever tested it. I think I always just became. I keep seeing the bones from the Immaculate Heart, and it's throwing me off. You know what? I'm gonna go and get the. I want to get the extra item from killing the boss again. One of my favorite reasons to go the alternate route is just to get the extra item. Yeah, no, I definitely actually, after talking up Flashlight so much, I am actually really regretting it. It's it hasn't done any harm yet, but it's just not not doing me any good. I hear. I'm worried because I hear. Oh, I think he's dead now. I was hearing one of the little. I don't know what they are, the leeches or whatever, right? But I wasn't seeing it. Okay, this is, in this specific situation, not bad. It's a nice healing item without the downside of slowing you down for some of the bigger heart items. Alrighty. Just gotta rush all the way back. Do I want to try to get the secret room? I have a lot of bombs. Might as well. It looks like... Oh, that's... I should have been paying more attention. I was too busy looking for... Oh, it's not right there. Then... It's probably gonna be... Sometimes I struggle at lining up with the big rooms, so I'm gonna do this. There we go. Awesome. No, I don't have enough money to make that worth it. Alright. Oops. I don't want to admit how many runs I've messed up just by going down on the second floor when I'm trying to take the alternate route. Technically, it doesn't matter because of you can just go on the next floor down, but I will literally miss it twice in a row. I'm that bad about it. Just such a force of habit. This room I always found pretty interesting how it has like the little jumpy things here. I don't know every single item in the game, but I can only think of those little pedestals benefiting specifically the jump book. I can't think of any other way. Well, actually, bad damage. Now that I say that, there is the poop, which lets you. Oh, and the ladder. I don't know what I'm talking about. The poop and the ladder both would be able to get through there, because you can create bridges with the poop. Oh, I should have waited and actually looked at what I was fighting before spawning. Plum, because of Plum's not gonna do much here. Can't get up here. Alright. Gonna be honest, I probably really sad, but I hate the spiders over like most enemies in this game. The spiders move, I feel like, so much more erratically than a lot of the enemies, that it makes it really difficult for me to darn it, to predict their movements, and it really messes me up, as opposed to a lot of other supposedly more difficult enemies. Oh my gosh, I'm not doing a good job of paying attention right now. I have taken so much meaningless damage this entire run. Alrighty. Stapler. Big fan of the stapler, especially. I don't have any eye effects, so doesn't really matter in that regards. Just gotta go and find my item room. Jeez, what am I doing? I'm literally gonna die just because I'm taking hits I shouldn't be taking. Like, I have flight and everything, I have good movement speed. I literally have followers that seek out and kill the enemies. Botfly would really help me with taking this dumb damage, plus its progress towards Beelzebub, I guess. For those of you who don't know, I do have a mod that tells me what items do. Most items, if not all items that I have unlocked, I do have memorized, I believe. Other than the planetarium items, I only know a decent bit of them from videos I've seen. So most items I know off the top of my head what they do, but I don't necessarily know every interaction, and I don't necessarily know if every item that contributes to transformations. So very useful for those types of things. I do have a few other mods, but they're all like visual stuff, like the timer at the top being smaller and always present. The pause menu looking nicer. I might have a few other UI ones that I'm not thinking of just because of I can't immediately tell the difference due to usually playing with the mods. I don't think I've been actually checking these out. Oh, nice. It's not even worth coming back to grab the chaos card if I take that now. Let's see here. Alrighty. Man, I'm making poor decisions as to the... Well, let's see. Maybe there's a chance that this or this is the secret room. There we go. Pretty useless secret room. I mean, half a heart, I guess. That's better than usual for that room, because normally it's just all hearts. All red hearts. I mean, if I was going devil deals, it'd be pretty nice to get the... If I had the demon beggar, that room would be awesome. But, 'tis not the case, unfortunately. Perfect. The magician's is cool. Yes, worth checking the shop, given how much money I have. Mom's box. I don't even have a trinket. And double trinket effect is pretty cool. Awesome, and if I can get one more coin even. I guess. I would probably buy the heart. The inverted Arcana card could be pretty good, but I think I'm going to keep holding on to... Oh, I should have blown up the bomb beggar. It doesn't make a difference. Should have kind of got myself stuck here. There we go. Darn it. I didn't think that the shots would go over that. I think the chaos card's better than the inverted Arcana. Let's just see if I can There we go. Gonna quickly go buy a heart. Shouldn't need it for this fight, but just in case. Oh, I gotta remember. I have to, oh yeah, I definitely shouldn't need it. Oh, yep, there's another mod. Trans Brimstone. I need to remember that I need to go and grab the other knife piece this floor. There we go. +1 bone heart. I'm gonna take the bone heart first. Yeah, I guess it didn't really make a difference. Oh, that was dumb of me. Just passed up on an angel deal. That sucks. Well, it is what it is. I'll be alright without it. Oh, I didn't even realize I didn't get my my golden deal. Or my golden deal. My soy milk. Don't even know. Gimpy is wonderful, though. I will happily take Gimpy. Especially with how much worthless damage I'm taking. Alrighty. Wonderful. Heals, useless, and minus 30%. Still not super great. 10% chance for a room clear to be card. I'm not as good as knowing the trinkets as I am as knowing the items. I know a lot of the good trinkets like cancer. Oop. Didn't actually realize you could go through there before clearing the room. Luckily, because I'm flying, this chase should be super easy. Pretty much just avoiding spike rocks and fires and beelining it towards the exit. Button did nothing. Hello. Goodbye. Yeah, she's not even. I did hear something clink. I want it. Greedy. Yeah, I remember having a lot of trouble when I first had to deal with the chase. I do have to reese. That sucks. Not that it was difficult. I remember having a lot of difficulty with that at first. But now I don't really have as many issues with it once I really saw a few videos talking about like the hitbox size is really way smaller than it feels like for the art. And as long as you're like okay with just taking your time, surprisingly easy to Oh, I was trying to figure out this. Well, I was like, what I immediately just clicked it. All hearts turn to black hearts. That's not doubled, but it is an item that I really like. Surprised that didn't just instantly kill it. Alrighty. Well, that's unfortunate. I didn't realize one had died over there. Occasionally spawn a blue spider. Nope. No thank you. Love stigmata. I'm gonna be honest, I've always read that item wrong. I thought it was stigma, not stigmata. I actually really like booster pack. Would not be upset if I was able to get enough to afford that. Shouldn't have. Oh, I was not looking. And taking so much bad damage. Justice. Yeah. No heart. I was hoping for a black heart. Come on, what am I doing? There we go, black heart. Nice. I'm gonna really need to pick up my game here if I'm gonna... I'm walking into a wall. If I'm gonna be able to kill Mother. Darn. Took some damage, didn't even get a heart out of it. Useless. Yeah, the downside of the Forgotten is that so many items and trinkets really are useless for them. Oh, what am I doing? I can't kill these things. I don't go this route often. I'm pretty rarely here. Usually when I am here, it's because I'm going to Beast. But I got the Beast with so many characters already. Because of I'm honestly, the Beast is a really easy route, I feel, compared to most other sort of like end game bosses. I feel like it's harder to unlock the Beast than it is. I like Wooden Cross, but I think Demon's Tail might be better. This is gonna be my first time, I think, dealing with Siren where they actually steal my familiars. Okay, that's literally the extent of it. Interesting. Most times I fight the Siren, I don't have familiars, or they are... I kill the Siren before it's ever an issue. Happily we'll spend some bombs here. Not great. I think I'm just gonna end up saving Chaos Card for the Beast fight. Should make it a really easy fight if I just use it on probably the second phase, if I can land it. I do unfortunately have a history of missing the second phase just because I'm panicking more than I need to. No thank you. I could probably get that key if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Dead cat. I am almost certain that it won't reduce my hearts down to 1, but there's a chance it does because of a change that I'm unaware of. So I'm just gonna act like I have 2 hearts until I can verify that. I'm pretty sure it shouldn't, but I don't know. There might be some... Oh, sticky nickel. There might be something I'm unaware of where they decided that characters who can't have red hearts suffer the same drawback. Because it is just like 1000% better for... Ah, my god, stop moving. For characters who can't have red hearts. I actually find it so interesting, just in general, what items are good for what characters, because of when you really think about it, characters like Judas, at least early on, most people would agree angel deals are better, despite... Ooh. Do like Cancer. I believe, unless they changed it, Cancer used to allow you to go above the... Those guys kind of got stuck. Allow the tier cap. What I was saying though is that I don't know what I was saying. I've completely forgotten. I don't have a good active item. Okay, didn't realize I wouldn't do damage when holding up an item like that. So that's interesting. Oh shoot, I guess I do have a golden room to find, don't I? An item room. I forgot that it teleports like that when I throw over it. Ooh. Key wasted. Free heart. Yeah, I figured it wouldn't do anything different except for... Man, it's tanky. There we go. I guess probably this way is the golden room. Sticky nickel. I should have realized what was I doing. Alrighty. Honestly, pretty decent run. I've gotten some pretty nice items, a lot of damage upgrades, which is really kind of all you need and want from a Tainted Forgotten run. Since no, actually I don't want such a great item. Don't want it. Won't do much for this character. Was Demon's Tail even getting... I don't think Demon's Tail was even getting a boost from the... Because I guess there's not really much to boost except for the key drops. And you... Man. That's crazy. Okay. I can't believe I screwed up that badly there. Need to lock in for a second here. Oh. Ag. Okay. I almost always take the negative. With how poorly I'm doing this run, I think I gotta take the positive. If I even have a hope of dealing with this. Kind of wish I would enter from the okay, thank you, Haunt. Okay, nice thing about Mom's Heart with the Tainted Forgotten, I can just sit down here and whack it, and it'll block. Okay, if I'm paying attention, it'll block. Oh, I should have realized the positive's not going to do anything for me. Oh my gosh, and now I lost all my hearts as well. I'm doing such a poor job here. Okay. The Fool. Luckily, the corpse isn't the worst in the world. There's some hard enemies. And, I mean, these guys are pretty much entirely disabled for the most part by the Tainted Forgotten. But it's a pretty mellow set of enemies. Nothing super difficult. Okay, awesome. Lil Haunt helped me there. Okay. Yeah, I feel like the worst part about the corpse is just kind of how disgusting it is. Blowing that up, hoping to get... Ah! No. This is actually kind of bad. Oh, did I just run into it? Okay. Man, this is such a poor showing here. Rot gut. Actually, not a fan of rot gut. Theoretically, shouldn't be that bad of a fight, but I always take way more damage than I need to. A lot of unnecessary damage because I really suck at specifically this phase and the next phase. The first one's like whatever, right? Man, this is gonna be such a disappointing end if this is where it's over. There we go. See, yeah, I do not have a lot of experience with corpse bosses. Okay, for the sake of the run continuing, I'm just gonna do... Oh, I didn't think about the fact that it's a multi-phase boss. That was such a waste. I don't have a ton of experience with these bosses, and I really should practice a lot more, because I do really like taking this route. And I love the whole aesthetic of the corpse being what it is. Let's see if I can manage to clutch it out. Darn. So close. Well, all things considered, okay run, I guess. I really just took way too much damage. If I was being more careful, I definitely could have dealt with that. But overall, I need to play more of the Tainted characters. I just haven't really gotten a lot of unlocks for any of them. As opposed to, there's a few, there's a few non-Tainted characters I haven't really touched, but a good set of them I've really put a lot of work into. Like, you can see I did Jacob and So mostly for the unlocks, and I did all of the Forgotten just because I like the Forgotten so much. But yeah, hopefully that was an entertaining run. Have a great day, everyone.